So we have a string here, let's say on a guitar string, and we pluck it, and the wave speed we're told is 90 meters a second, where the frequency is 460 hertz. We are asked to find, okay, given that this is the first harmonic, what's the length between the notes? So what's delta x here, right? So that's what we're trying to find. How exactly do we go ahead and find that? Well, you need to know two very important equations: the speed of a wave formula and the length to a node being 1/2 of lambda. Now, I say this because this equation is true because if you look at the first harmonic, for example, which is what we're using in this case, you could use the second, third, fourth. To make things simple, we're going to use the first, right? One full wavelength looks like this, right? So we go from here, we go from a point of high amplitude to the lowest amplitude, and this should really be like this, the lowest amplitude, and then we return back to the start. Here we go to the highest amplitude, back to normal, and then we exit in the reverse order, right? So one full wavelength is going there and then all the way back, right? But we are asked, okay, the length to a node is 1/2 of that, so one of the arches. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So using the first node here, we can find lambda using our speed of a wave formula. So let's plug this in. So 90 meters a second, that's what v is, the velocity of the wave. Lambda is what we're solving for, and then our frequency is 460 reciprocal seconds. Okay, we're just going to do a simple division here. 90 divided by 460, we're going to see that the wavelength is equal to 0.196, or I should say roughly equal to 0.196 meters. Okay, and then the length to a node, okay, that's going to be 1/2 of lambda. So we're just going to take this number and we're going to divide it. So we'll say that, we'll call this variable L. We're just going to divide this number by 2. We're going to see that the length to a node is approximately 0.0978 meters, right? So just a little bit shorter than the wavelength, about half. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's the solution here to this problem. This is what it's asking for. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions on how I got to this answer here. I know my explanation wasn't great, but it's how I solved it. Have a wonderful day.